Now the architecture, that's where I have fun. Architecture to me is something I was always interested in. I built houses. I used to run a full crew up and back home doing a lot of pool fences. We were doing interior trim carpentry. So you start to learn the lines where I think you do see some architectural aspects in my wedding photography with symmetry, with leading lines that lead into a situation. The architecture, I just have this, I would say it's a gift. I'm very lucky however it's happened, because I see angles, I see lines, I see the light coming through and how it affects if you move from one side to the other. And that's put me on a success track to being recognized throughout the state through publishings, which are awesome. It's cool to see your own pictures in a magazine that you used to stare at and always want to be a part of one day. And it's just, a pretty picture doesn't tell what a house is. A house is designed by an architect. It's designed with line aspects, with there's a form and there's a function. And that's the whole challenge, is how do you show that form, albeit a wall or a island in the middle of a kitchen, but then how do you show that it functions with the rest of everything? And that's the fun of it. You get to go into a new house every day, and so you feel like you're the richest man in the world, because you're walking in, you're a kid in a candy store, and you just can't wait to get set up and to start shooting. And that's literally how it is every time I walk into a space. You can take a very okay space and just make it amazing just because of how you shoot it. The architectural, it's gone now from just doing real estate to now it's gone full scale into commercial, where we're doing, I'm doing stuff. I got to go to the fire station the other day. That was really cool. That was the one thing I always wanted to be when I was a little kid. And you get to go and you get to see the function of, it's not just a square building. It has these rooms and these places because the firefighters have to get from here to there in a certain way. Once again, form and function at the same time. And that's just a big part of any of the photography that I do architecturally. It's gonna have form, it's gonna have function, but it's also gonna be a very beautiful representation of what space it is, because you have to make sure your colors are right. You have to balance them, and I could go for hours on that, but it's, there's a true challenge, but to me, it's also a true art form.